Hi everyone, welcome into this week's My Weekly CBS Fix. Hope you had a wonderful week. This week's video is dedicated to a good friend, Shmuel Deer, and his wife, Rebecca. Mazel tov to you on Dasi's wedding. A lot of nachas from her and from all your family. In this week's Parsha, Parshas Vayikrah, the Torah tells us about the different sacrifices that people have to bring, and one of those people is actually the king sometimes. And the Torah says that if a king inadvertently did a sin, or the Nasi, the leader, so he's guilty. He has to bring a sacrifice. And the Talmud states, the tractate Harias, Rabbi Yochanan Metzakeh said, praiseworthy is a people who their own king brings a sacrifice for an unintentional sin. So the question is, what exactly was his praise? I mean, why should we be praised that the people make their king bring a sacrifice? It should be really embarrassing, actually, that he brings a sacrifice. What's the praiseworthy? So this is really only a question for us that will live in political times. In political times, whatever party that you are close to, you never bash them. You always only sing their praises. But the Jewish people, and anybody really who's looking for truth and is truthful, if they see their leader doing something wrong, guess what? They're going to point it out to him. And Rabbi Yisrael Salanter explains that the Jewish people, as much as this person may have been their king, they wanted their king to do the right thing. After all, he was representative of the people themselves. And the people would actually point out to the king, of course, very respectfully, but tell him, Your Highness, sir, you sinned. And because you sinned, you need to bring a sacrifice. And so we're looking, politics has got nothing to do with it. You can't have horse blinders on just because somebody is in your party. And to the contrary, everybody really should look for correction, and everybody should look not to be right, but rather to do the right thing. And again, it's very hard. This concept is very muddled in the way we see politics. Nobody in the president's party would tell the president he's doing the wrong thing or have him publicly admit it. But that's what we're gonna do. If you want to do the right thing, you want to be right. And as a matter of fact, it's good advice for any couple. You want to be right, or do you want to have the right thing? Do you want to have peace and harmony? Do you want to have that you have the ability to admit when you're wrong? And that's not a weakness, it's actually a strength. Most people can't do that. So let's try to tap into our inner, hey, listen, I was wrong. And as a matter of fact, by the way, from experience, not only myself, other people, when you actually can admit that you're wrong, it not only does it have good results, but you feel better about yourself that you were able to do the right thing. So sometimes it's a little hard to do it, but if you do it, you'll have a lot of success, a lot of atzlacha. Thank you for listening. Have an amazing Shabbos.